guys, I'm back with another video, and this is gonna be a book review Bujo style. And I found this book through TikTok, and yes, I downloaded the app as a joke, but now I'm addicted, and from time to time I get book recommendation videos, and I saw this on one of those videos. So I decided to purchase the book and read it. So the book I read was Never Let Me Go by Kazuo Ishiguro. I don't know if that's how you pronounce their name, but it won a Nobel Prize, so I guess it has to be good, right? So let's jump into the synopsis. It focuses on 3 people. It focuses on a girl named Kathy, another girl named Ruth, and a boy named Tommy, and they go to this odd school called Halesman. I don't know how you pronounce it, but you get the idea that something isn't right. Like, they're there for a specific reason, but you don't know what this reason is. And it's an odd school, and they grow up with these other children who go to this school where you just get this mystery. You know that there's something up, but you don't necessarily know exactly what it is. So the story is told from Kathy's perspective, and it's her reminiscing on past events that hint to what exactly is their purpose in this world. I gave this book 3 stars. Now let's jump into my likes. I really love the writing in this book. I feel like it definitely captures the somewhat impending doom of these characters. The entire story, you just get this overall sadness, and I think it's perfect for this book because it is a dystopian, so I feel like the writing just captured it beautifully. I also really liked how the chapters are relatively short, and although the chapters jump a lot, I found it easier reading it that way because it took me a long time to get into this book, but I feel like the fact that it constantly jumps and the flashbacks are short, I was able to get through it quickly. I also really loved how secretive everything was. I had no idea what exactly these children are in Halesum. I had no idea, no guesses. Usually I'm good at guessing what's gonna happen next, but the entire time in this book I had no idea. Was not expecting the ending, was not expecting the secret to be revealed to what it was, but I feel like that is what makes this book good. Now let's jump into my dislikes. I may have a lot of dislikes, but please don't get it twisted. I did enjoy this book, even though I'm about to literally trash talk this book so bad. So I didn't really like overall the flashbacks. Like, it seemed so disorganized, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like the main character was just going on a tangent. Like, she was like, oh, I'm gonna get into this, but let me tell you about A, B, and C, D before I get into the purpose of what I'm gonna tell you. Like, it was just so extra, and I guess a lot of it did add to the story, but I feel like it was just hella extra. Did not like that. The second thing I really didn't like is how secretive this book was, and then the reveal of what their purpose was so anticlimactic. Like, all the suspense for nothing, literally to be told in 1 page, and I was just like, what is this? What is this? Not cool. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I also didn't like how the characters just didn't question anything. They literally went with the flow. They knew that there was some air of mystery as to what their purpose was, and the teachers weren't telling them exactly what they were, but they just went along with it. And even when they found out what their purpose was in this world, they just were A-okay and was gonna let it happen and didn't really fight to have a different kind of life. I honestly just don't know, because I feel like if it was me, I would question everything and not accept the fate that they were accepting. It was just odd. But despite all my cons, I think what really makes up for all the cons is the fact that you get this overwhelming sense of, like, not overwhelming sense of doom, but overwhelming sense of sadness, and there's no really great outcome. And this book does not have a happy ending, so don't read it if you think it's gonna end up happy, because it's not. I just feel like because it was written the way it was written, it really captures the essence of what a true dystopian is. And also, I feel like I watched this movie. I had no idea it was a movie, but seeing the pictures on the internet of the movie, I feel like I watched this movie, especially when the scene where they're waiting for Madam to get to her house. I swear when I read this part, I'm like, I've seen this movie. I've seen it. I know I've seen it, but that's the only part I remember. And then when I saw the cast, I was just like, I remember this one scene of, I think it's Ruth, who she sleeps with Tommy to get back at what's her name, Kathy, to spite her. And I feel like I've seen that part, but I don't know if these clips that I'm imagining are in the movie, because I don't really remember the movie, but I think they're part of this movie. So I need to go and watch it. But overall, I really like this book, although I gave it a low rating. But if the voiceover finishes before this, well, enjoy the nice music and let me know if you've read this book and if you liked it. So anywho, peace out.